Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? We're back from the weekend. Anyone here in the stream from the students? Anyone? How was your weekend? Well, today we're gonna look at the submissions for the weekly challenge. We just finished the Apple challenge, so I'm excited to see what our community did for that. Akilua is here. Eric, what's up? What's up? You're on the phone, I see. You're on your way home or something. But yeah, so we're gonna look at the Apple submissions and then look at the student submissions, see where we can help the students out, like help them develop their skills or help them fix their problems. Alright, I would say, yeah, we're gonna go right into the gallery here, look at the apples. Let me switch to my desktop. Here we go. Okay. So I think we got 3 submissions this time from Wrench, Geisterhose, and Android. So yeah, let's check out Wrench's render here. He didn't say anything about it. Oh, it's pretty abstract. I see. Okay, so there's only there's an apple all the way in the background here, and he's using some kind of, I think it's an edge detect filter to make it look like this. Even though the light on the grass here does seem like it seems there's no edge detect on there, so I'm not super sure what kind of post-processing he used here, but it looks like edge detect. It would be interesting to figure out. I'll ask him what kind of post-processing did you do here? Alright. Okay, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's it's very artsy. It's very very abstract, experimental. Looking at it from just the thumbnail is very it's not eye-catching at all, right? Like if I scrolled through a picture feed and I wouldn't put much attention to this, I would say, because there's not really anything in focus that's interesting to the eye at first glance, right? Like the only thing that really pops out is this patch of grass here, which doesn't really have anything interesting going on. So it would, I think in my opinion, it would have been good to focus more on the apple and the car, right? Like the spotlights here are cool, but the car and the apple should at least have some kind of interesting lighting or element that makes them pop out of the image. Because right now the car definitely falls very much into the it's very unnoticeable, and the apple even more. The apple could be actually pretty interesting if the apple was fully emissive, right? Kind of visible through the trees and everything, just kind of glowing into everything, glowing into the scene. Could be interesting, and that way you maybe would have also get strong reflections on the car of the apple to also then sell the silhouette of the car. Would be worth checking out, giving it another shot, I would say. Yeah, but thanks for submitting, Wrench. Thank you. Kilo says, was wondering at first why it is called Apple. Haven't seen the apple for 5 minutes. Yeah, it's very subtle, very subtle. I mean, I like that it's kind of almost like an Easter egg. Yeah, but I think we just need some kind of focus point in this image here. Yo, Saumya, what's up? Welcome. Alright, yeah, so let's move on to the next one. We got Geisterhose Apple render here. He says, here's my submission for the Apple themed challenge I made today. Oh, okay. In one day, you mean? Like yesterday, in one day, on Sunday? I created the intro scene and the 3D environment in Blender, and then composited everything in DaVinci Resolve. Hope you like it. Alright, let's see. Wait, is the audio? No. Ooh, okay, so it's literally a Macintosh from Apple. I gotta watch it again. I didn't notice the beginning that much. Ah, okay, we have the Apple logo. I wish I was staying on there for a little bit longer. But the scene feels very nice. The scene feels, yeah, the render quality is very good here. Like it feels very nicely balanced, and the light is bouncing around really nicely. And you also have these like light details here. Like I imagine it's light coming through the window, right? Like kind of like sun rays. So that always helps a lot to like sell, I guess, just like random light patterns in the room, kind of like sell realism in a way. Also the light here on the chair feels really nice. Very nice little details here. I really like how the logo comes in too. Feels very satisfying. Yeah, very cool. There's some other renders here too. Let's see what the others are. Ah, this is a clay render. Let's see. To to show everyone, okay, no, this is really 3D. It's not real. In case you weren't sure. Ooh. Oh wow, yeah, the Apple logo reveal animation is very cool. It feels a little bit like the Netflix logo, I would say, because Netflix logo has all these like stripes coming by, right? Was it Netflix? Wait, let me see. Netflix intro. Or am I thinking of a different one? 2019, I guess so. And then those stripes are coming. Yeah. So it's basically, it's almost like a reversed version of this, right? Kind of like the stripes coming together to then form the logo. But Netflix is the other way around. You see the logo and then it turns into some kind of string theory visual. Yeah, but I like your approach here a lot. It's very clean and interesting looking. I mean, I guess the beginning is a little more. No, actually, it's very clean. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. See, so this is your finally you put it onto the monitor here. Yeah, cool. I like all the detail on the screen shader here too. Like with the dark bars coming down here, almost as if it's how's it called again? Interlaced footage, right? Oh, the shutter angle of the camera is like creating this effect. Making anything for the Clint challenge? I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I have enough time because I'm pretty busy with like jobs right now. I'm doing outside of school, outside of this school here. So yeah, I barely have time to do anything else but live streaming and working on some jobs. But I hope it ends very soon, right? I think Clint challenge kinetic rush. When is the deadline for this? 6 days. I mean, it's possible to make something cool until the deadline. I would really like to. I'll try to. I mean, we started creating something together. Yeah, like I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I liked where it was going. It was like I sculpted this character in VR. It was feeling pretty cool. But yeah, let's see. Are you doing anything, Samia? Talking of Samia, here's his submission. Blender Cycles, a little bit of color correction in DaVinci Resolve. Did this in 2 hours as I'm engaged in some other projects, but I'm happy with the result I got. Alright, looks really nice. Yeah, it's a nice scene. Nice kitchen. Those apples look especially good. Yeah. Is this like a tiny miniature billboard with your name on it? That's cute. And also the Calva School here with the Apple Challenge. Yeah, I love that you put like these details in here, your name and the challenge name here, as if it's I don't know, as if the apples were called like that. Yeah, I like it. It's very high quality render. Yeah, also depth of field looks very nice, very convincing. yeah, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward render, like not much to surprise here, but it's just done very well. Yeah, it looks really nice. All right. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'll submit for the challenge. Really good. Nice, man. I'm excited to see what you're doing for it. Yeah, cool. I mean, we got these 3 submissions, and Samya is the one with the most likes. 7 likes. So, yeah. Congratulations, Samya. You win another challenge. Oh, wait. I've got the soundboard here, right? I should remember to use it more often. This one maybe. Where is it? I didn't hear it. Wait, what's happening? Why don't I hear it? Is the... I think my output is probably wrong. No, I haven't seen Adroid's reaction. The Amazon man was on the door. We didn't have any Adroid reaction yet. I hope he's gonna give us one. Yeah, let's go. There we go. Yeah, I think actually my my output is wrong. Oh yeah, it's on Oculus. No, it's not. I'm not on Oculus. I'm on this. Okay, do we have our soundboard now? There we go. Wow! Is there another winning song here? Shocked Wario. Alarm. Oh, here we go. Alright, yeah, congratulations, Adroid, Samya. I would like to share this picture on social media then, if that's cool with you. And again, I don't do this every time, but for this week, let's again, you can choose someone you want to get. You want to give a 3-month trial student membership to. So yeah, let me know who you think deserves this, who you think who could use it the most, and then I'll give it to them. Thanks for participating, everyone. I am planning the next weekly challenge right now. It's actually a bit more involved, but I haven't, I'm not super sure if I will do the project. So basically, I'm gonna work on a little passion project with a friend next week. And I thought about doing this week's challenge about creating an asset for that video, right? So it feels a little bit like a collaboration, right? Like you guys create an asset, 3D model or image or whatever fits the topic of the video, and then I'll be using it throughout next week to create a video out of it. But I'm not super sure if that project is gonna happen, because I might be really busy with work next week. So yeah, I'll let you guys know by tonight, because I'm also gonna have a call with the client for the project next week tonight. So then I'll know for sure. So yeah, that's what's happening. The Amazon man. 3 months, isn't that too long for a challenge? That's like 100 euros. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool. I mean, especially I also need students. I also need people who send in stuff. So I'm happy to at least be a bit more giving out trials right now, because yeah, we just need people interacting with the school, right? Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Okay, cool. Let's go to the student submissions. We got one submission here from Wacky Riot. He actually got a 7-day trial through Patreon. He's the first person who did that. So yeah, if you guys want to be like him and get be able to submit your stuff for me to work on in the live streams, go to Patreon and get yourself a free 7-day trial. I'm gonna post the link to that here again, so everyone can just like click it if you are interested. Here you go. Alright, I've already opened it up, so let's check it out. Right, actually, let's see what he wrote about it. What he needs help with. Trying to learn lighting for the first time. The real lighting. How could I improve on this? Alright, okay. So right now his render, yeah, the lighting is not very, how to say it? It's very soft lighting, right? Like there's not much contrast and not many contours and silhouettes being enhanced through the lighting. So I guess that's definitely something I would like to try out. And there's also a lot of possibility to like add light to objects, right? Like for example, these meteors here, I think they should definitely feel like they light up the environment more, and also the stars a little bit. The car should have definitely like spotlights, I feel like. And then I want to give them, of course, the main dinosaur here in the center, nice silhouette light, make him really pop out, really show the form. Yeah, because at the moment it feels a little flat. I guess that's also something I would like to try out, to like maybe reposition the camera so we have a little bit more depth perception, or maybe like bring some of the dinos into the foreground. Yeah, because again, we mostly have, it feels like we mostly have a mid-ground here. Like there's not really much of a foreground and background. It all feels kind of like compressed together. So there's a few things I want to try out on this. Samir says, can you submit my blog out for Clint's challenge I did? Oh, for sure, man. I'm really happy for anyone to submit anything. Just anything you want feedback on, or would like to get some hands-on from me. Right, so let's go here. And I'm pretty sure he's using Eevee. He told me once that his PC, it's a pretty good PC, but he wants to stick with Eevee to not use his GPU too much. So we're gonna stick with Eevee. And yeah, I think we're gonna do 2 versions. I'm gonna just do lighting for him, right? I'm gonna just use this and do the lighting that I think would be good. And then I'm gonna do one version where I do a little bit more of set dressing and like move the camera and stuff. So let's just stick with lighting for now. Wait, can I open up my workspace here? Color, there we go. Okay, I also don't need the timeline here since it's a still image. This is the rendered view. Alright, what I also want to do is, in the camera, I really like it when the outside of the frame is not visible, or like very, very slightly visible, so it's easier to really know what's inside of the frame. Kilo says, would also be cool if you could later say something about my new car video in the gallery. It's not done right now, but maybe you have some cool additions. Alright, yeah, I'll check it out later after working on Wyatt's submission here. Wait, that's Sphere in the background, wasn't that something else? Oh wait, it's supposed to be an explosion. I guess it's a simulation I have to simulate, right? Oh yeah, it's a simulation. Flow. Okay, I guess I just gotta simulate it. Let's see. Free data. Let's bake it. But it's cool that he's doing simulations. I didn't expect that he had a simulation in this. The explosion. I'm just not... Oh yeah, I guess this is a comet crashing into the planet, right? I feel like there should, like, if it's a comet impact there, it should have more debris, right? It wouldn't just be smoke and dust. It would be a lot of like flying pieces, and I think that could also improve the image a lot if there was like, yeah, like big rocks flying away and they have motion blur, right? So that it really feels like it's a still frame of an action shot. Fluid. We're baking that fluid. Baking that fluid. I wish you could still do stuff in Blender while it's baking. Like just like moving around and adding things to the scene or lighting. I was actually kind of like interested in how much processing power the Blender simulation tool needs, because I never use the fluid simulations in Blender, the native ones, because I don't know, I just never got good results with them. I know you can like bring them to give you good results, but it's, I don't know, it's just no fun at all because it takes so long to get anything acceptable. And it's also not using the power of my PC at all. It's barely using anything. Let's wait for a moment for this to finish, to calculate. Calculate. I think I'm gonna put my my desk up in the meantime. Oh. Okay. Standing. Can I ask, how much did you spend on your PC? I built this PC, I think in 2019. And it's still, I haven't changed it since then. And it's still very good. But I did pay a lot back then. I think I put in like 5,000 or 6,000 euros back then. Because it's got two 3090s. And those were like 2,000, a little less than 2,000, maybe like 1,300, 1,500, I think, a piece. And then, yeah, then it's got a AMD Threadripper with 64 cores. That one is also pretty expensive. I think also like between 1 or 2,000. Yeah. But yeah, it's still really good, and I did so many jobs with it. So at the end, it definitely paid off itself. Wonder Boy. Oh, I guess we could look at the gallery in the meantime. Blender was just a single filter node. Oh. Edge did detect. Let's look at Eric's car in the meantime here. Eric. Oh yeah, the McLaren. Yeah, no, I've watched this already. It's so cool. Wait, this is the reference though, right? Like this is the original that you wanted to replicate. So yeah, no, I think this looks super cool. How did you like the background of the thunderclouds? That's stock footage, right? I think yours is actually much cooler than the original. The original definitely looks pretty CG, a little bit too contrasty, at least for my taste. Yeah, yours looks very atmospheric. I like it a lot, and also the glow on the backlights, very tasteful. I could imagine the ground is kind of like dirt with some like water, right? Kind of like mud. It's really nice. I think I would have liked if the mud was a little bit more reflective, like not so rough. But yeah, it feels super cool. Very nice. The guy who made that. No, I don't know. And Reezer Art. No, I don't know this guy. Never heard of him before. Kirsch. The filter's called Kirsch. Oh, interesting. Alright, let's see. We should have a finished simulation now. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. Oh my god, it's just straight up fireball. Pew. Let's see, what frame did he use for this? A little further. I guess this one. Yeah, I guess this is the frame. Alright, cool. It looks a little bit like hair. Okay, let's try some lighting. Right, first of all, let's see what he already has in here. Come on, alright. Fruits, nice area. Ooh. I wanted to say pretty well organized, but then all of this stuff in one collection. Let's see. I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna select all lights and move them into a new collection, right? I'm gonna put this, oh, actually I can just do it directly in here. Light. I just want to see what he did already. Okay, so this is completely without light. I would even, because I like to have some kind of glow already, because that helps to kind of like judge really bright light sources, right? So I'm gonna append my node group from my startup file that I usually always have in there. Let me see where it is. Node tree, soft glow, there we go. Okay, now I should have my soft glow group, there we go, nice. Okay, and then I can also enable the compositor in viewport. We got that always. Nice, okay. So now if I have a really bright object, it should also glow on its own. Dinosaur. Alright, let's do some lighting. I'm actually gonna click through these and see if I want to keep any of his lights. This one kind of just like does... Oh, it's the sun, I see. Kinda... It's interesting that he put the stars as spheres on the background here. I guess we can roll with that. Yeah, let's just focus on like purely the lighting, and then we see from there. Okay, I guess like a generic sun spot should be helpful, but I think I want to try an HDRI first. So let's see. It's supposed to be night, right? Like if we look at this render here, it's definitely nighttime. So let's look for an HDRI at night. This is kind of nice. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that gives a little more interesting lighting from the get-go. So I would use it as kind of like a base and then maybe rotate it around. I feel like I want to have it a bit more from the back. Yeah, like have it a little bit on the trees. Maybe on his face a little bit of the big dinosaur in the middle. Yeah, like that. Then I want to make these glow more for sure. Let's see the shade of them. It's only strength 1. Yeah, so yeah, this is like the glow effect that I imported. It makes bright things automatically glow. Let's see. I don't want everything to glow, so I'm gonna use a Fresnel here to control the strength. And I'm gonna put in a math multiply here. Math. I want to multiply that value by 5, so we can have the outside glow more than the inside. Should just make it feel more detailed. It would also be cool if we had motion blur, right? Like if this was moving. But yeah, let's focus on the lighting first. Actually, let me check the render settings he has in Eevee here. Ah, okay, we can enable ray tracing for sure. Yeah, let's use ray tracing for sure. Global illumination, nice. Yes. Screen tracing. Let's have a motion blur, even though we're probably not going to use it. But yeah, just to have it. Depth of field. Shadows. That should all be fine. Yeah, okay. I think that should be fine for now. What I also definitely noticed is that all his materials are pretty much only diffuse, I think. They feel pretty... They're pretty flat, like there's not much detail on the surfaces. Okay, let's continue with lighting. So this one I replaced, the sun. This one is on his face. But I think I can do a different one. Okay, these are all very soft. It's from below. It's kind of cool, but also... It's kind of cool. But I think, yeah, I'm going to use the idea and do my own version though. Okay, so I'm going to try lighting our main subject now. For that, I'm going to concentrate on this big dino in the center here. And I'm going to put my empty there and add an area light. Move it up and change the transform pivot to 3D cursor. So that way I can rotate it around the dino more easily. I think I want to hide the bones because I don't need those. I can do that up here. Just hide bones, yes. Let's make this much brighter. Oh, can we also change kind of like the scatter radius? No, I don't think so. We can do that in cycles, but not in Eevee. Maybe I actually want to use a spotlight then. Because with spotlight it's much easier to control where a light hits. Actually, I think... Wait, no, actually let me start with making the explosion a bit more realistic by adding a light source inside of it. Not the sun, the point. Change the snapping to face. $5,000. Why don't I see the explosion here in this viewport? Oh, I gotta go to rendered view. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to see the original object. I can disable that, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this definitely helps to give the explosion some real volume. I think I also want to try to enhance the shader here a little bit. I'm gonna save it already. Cover edit v1. Increase the density. I think we can use the light to bring back the color. Yeah, this definitely already like gives them a really cool silhouette. The dinosaurs. Oh, that's too much. A little too much, so maybe we can do something in this direction. 1000. It should definitely feel like it's there, right? Kind of like interacting with the environment around it. If you put it in the front, it actually works out a bit better. Yeah. Should not be that bright. Maybe like that, and then maybe we can adjust the explosion itself again a little bit more. Ah, this makes it look pretty cool actually. Yeah, anisotropy. Anisotropy is actually a really cool feature in rendering. It basically controls how light travels through a volume, right? That means how it gets how to say that? But basically, you can imagine it if you have anisotropy at the standard, which is 0, right? There's equal chance of the light to bounce around, right? So you like the light ray lights into a volume, and then with every pixel, right, every time it travels through the volume, depending on the density, it's got a chance to bounce off into every direction, like 360 degrees. And if you bring this up to 1 basically means there's only a chance for it to bounce forward, right? Like to keep bouncing in the direction that it came from. So that you can see that if I put this pretty low, that if we look at the light source, we see it very, very brightly, right? So that means that's because the light, yeah, kind of like leans to more linear bounces, like it doesn't angle away much when it hits a volume. And the interesting is, if you do the opposite, it does the opposite, right? Like it doesn't bounce forward, but more likely bounces back into the direction it came from. Yo, what up, Sakib? We're doing some Blender stuff. I'm working on student submission right now. I'm like doing a online school for Blender and Resolve and like digital creativity. So yeah, that's what we are doing. I'm trying to figure out the best look for this explosion right now. I think this looks pretty cool, but actually like having the anisotropy in a negative also looks pretty cool. But the positive definitely has more impact, especially like with the glow in the center here. Definitely pulls your eye towards the center dinos. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Maybe let's see how different colors look for the explosion. I guess white works pretty well. Good, good. Density. Let's see how much that makes a difference. If I just put 10 on... that's a big difference. 8,000. It definitely, yeah, it's interesting. Like, high density definitely feels like there's more shit in the air. So I definitely want to go with a higher one. But I think I want to kind of like mirror the light of the meteors, right? Because they are reddish. So I think these should also be reddish, so we connect them better with the meteorite. Yeah, a little bit more like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Good. How are you feeling today? I'm pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling? We got very strong edge light on the dinos here now. It almost looks like a little bit too much, but I'm wondering if that's could also be the shader, that the shader's just has too much normal. Was this all sculpted? No, right? Oh, this is definitely a material. Teeth, skin, normal, strength. Yeah, I see. Yeah, if the strength of the bump is a little bit lower, it definitely looks more realistic in my opinion. Get the bump here. I mean, I think this is kind of like part of the lighting too, so I wanna decrease the strength here a little bit to make it look more realistic. Was 1, yeah, that definitely looks a little strange. Let's go with 0.4. So go to this one, 0.4. Yeah, definitely feels a bit better. Also this guy here. Let's give him a 0.4 bump. Oh, is that I can't read those that writing. Is that Arabic or how are those letters called? I'm not sure. 0.4. Yeah, it's a bit better. Maybe this one can actually have a bit more. 0.6. Yeah. Maybe we can give this one a little bit back actually. 0.6. Ah, that's too much. 0.5. Well, let's stick with 0.4 for this one too. These look good. These look good. He looks really cool, but I think it's also a little bit much on the bump here. 4, yeah, because I want to use some other additional lights to control his look a little more. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. What is your main language? What's your mother tongue? This one doesn't have any bump. This is a super interesting looking bird here. Very cool. Arabic. Ah, okay. I see, yeah. Yes, I sadly can't speak Arabic myself. Okay, I think that's cool. Oh, this car here actually looks super good. Very detailed. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Let's see. Why are the wheels? What happened to the wheels? I guess it's fine. It doesn't really, you don't really notice here. Oh yeah, those lights up there. I want to give those definitely some love. So, do you already have a emission set up here? Traffic light green? Let me just connect an emission shader here, see what happens. Okay, and it's basically what we want. Yeah, I guess we can just do that for now. Let's put like 40. Yeah, that looks good. Only the sides should not be that bright. The side lights here. Okay, I guess we should separate them. I'll give them up here their own material. So let's select all of these. Oh wait, how to wasn't there a way to like select surface? Oh wait, yeah, select. Right, I'm gonna do this, go into wireframe mode and basically deselect the ones down here. Yeah, so we only have the ones up here. Cool. Then I'm gonna give these a new material, assign. This top spots. And then we can just have an emission on these. There we go. How does a different color look like? Like a little bit bluish. Oh yeah, a little bit yellowy, like old lights. Works pretty well, I think. Alright, okay, starting to feel a little bit more detailed, a little bit more focused. Do these have a subdivision modifier? Oh yeah, there you go. Would you like to talk to us? I would like to talk to everyone, but yeah, learning a language is so much work. I'm learning French right now, and yeah, it's a lot of work to be able to understand and talk a language. I've got an idea for this volume here because I'm not super satisfied how the top looks like here. So I'm just gonna try something out. Gonna put a gradient texture in. Let's put it into the volume. Let's get a mapper in here. Okay, I don't think volume actually doesn't work that well to like get this done. Okay, so I need to rotate it 90 degrees, and then I can probably move it up. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. I want to basically add transparent shader. So I want to make the top of this explosion a little bit more transparent, because that part looks a bit strange to me right now. I'm gonna connect these and then use this. to mix them. Transparent looks a bit strange, yeah. Why does the transparency look like that? Is that normal? I thought it would just be transparent. It's not, wait. Oh, now it's doing it. It's the wrong direction. And it's also like super immediate. Okay, I don't fully know what's happening here. I don't fully understand what's going on. Maybe this is not the correct way to do it. Maybe I should put this into the density. Oh, interesting. Is it not actually changing anything? Okay, I feel like above 100 it's barely changing. So I'm changing a little bit. Yo, it's Sakab! What? It's Sakib. What's going on? Why are you sending all those angry faces? You don't want to talk to your fans. Well, I'm just really busy helping my students. So I'm helping him improve his scene right now, so I can't do both at the same time. Okay, but I guess I'm gonna leave it like this for now and move on to a different part. I want to add some additional lights now. Let's see. I still want to... I mean, actually, let's see how much we can still do with the explosion bath, because I feel like if we use it as the main light source, it would already do a lot. Yeah, if we just like put more of these lights here, that actually does a lot. Let me actually do a duplicated link, like a linked duplicate, right? That way it's the same object, so I can change both of them at the same time. Like that. Let's see if I have another one. Yeah, it feels a bit strange. Oh, but around him is pretty cool. Yeah, this really shows the silhouette in a really cool way. Could also be a bit much though. Yeah, I think it's a bit much. Let's see if we add back a little bit of the environment light here. Let's just like washes everything out a bit too much. You're busy. Yes. Yes. I'm here for you to, yeah, just like kind of like see how I do these things. I'm doing 3D work. So I hope that gives you some kind of value watching me do it. Okay, I think we definitely need to show this dinosaur's face off a little bit better, because we can barely tell what's happening here. Honestly, I feel like without him it works much better, because it's a bit his position here is a little bit confusing. Maybe if it was in the other direction. Let me try something out. If we inverted him. Wait, I think there's some bones I can control with, right? Let's see. Bones. If we inverted this. You want to talk to your fans? Alright, Sakib, I don't know what you're up to, but I don't think your text, your chat is very productive or adds anything to this, so yeah, I'm gonna kick you out for now, but see you. Okay, let's see. Maybe like this works a little bit better. So it's definitely a bit more symmetrical, you know? It's just difficult to like see that it's a dinosaur. Because he kind of just like pops out of nowhere. What if he just like comes out from the trees, right? Like from behind the trees. I think that would make a lot more sense. Yeah, but that could actually work pretty well in the other direction. Yeah, how about this? You should like peeking in from behind the trees there. I think that works pretty well. Maybe even from all the way back here. Like big dino. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, let me know, Wyatt, if you like this direction or it's too much, because I feel like it's also like filling in a blank space that we had here. Then coming out of the T-Rex. Ah, thanks. Yeah, thanks Wrench for agreeing. Yeah, I think it's more balanced in this way. Yeah. Should we add another one here? Behind them. Like... Yeah, I also feel like it would be great to have some grass on the bottom here, right? So it feels like there's more depth, but I think we can play around with the depth a little bit later. I want to do mostly lighting right now. Alright, so that's kind of cool. I think this text, like now that we have so much light here, let me open this up again. Yeah, now that we have so much light, that the text is so deep, works not so well. So let me try to reduce the depth of this. Ah, this is a vertex, and this is a model already, okay. So maybe we can just scale it a little bit. Yeah, I guess like that. I think it would also be useful. Let's see, I'm gonna play around with the shader a little bit, with another Fresnel to like make inside. Oh, it's already two different shaders, I see. Okay, so let's make this one just darker. Should be curves. Yeah, let's use the curves for now. Okay, maybe just bring down the highlights. And then make it a little rougher. Huh. Well, I guess if it's bright, it also works pretty well. Just right now it's not so easy to read, you know? Let me just try... let me try around a few things. I'm gonna disable the bones again. And I'm gonna remove these shaders and create a new one. Roughness. Let's make it dark. I think that kind of works. Then if we use the outside to like reflect like that, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And then we can use the bevel again to like give this text a little bit more detail. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I think we need to remove doubles. It's like, oh shit, I don't want I don't want the pie menu for A. Let's disable that. 3D view pie menu. Not A. Yeah, no, it's no selection pie, please. Just select everything. Oh, what? Still active? What the hell? Okay. Select all. Okay. And then we want to merge by distance. Ooh, that's what happened here? Oh, okay, it's the modifier. Yeah, that's fine because we're gonna adjust it anyways. Oh, we gotta apply the scale too. Scale so that way it bevels in all the directions at the same time. Make more steps. That way the text will look much more detailed immediately. There's some errors coming in, but I think if we keep it low enough, it should still be fine. Yeah, I mean the text in front of the explosion actually is really pretty readable now, I think. So brighter. Alright, what I wanted to do was using the Fresnel to control the brightness because I want the three dimensions of it, right? Like the kind of like the stuff that goes into the back. I want to be bright, but want to keep the front pretty dark. So I'm going to use this to put into the base color. So that way I'm going to get that. I can also use a color ramp to increase the effect even more. So I can, yeah, this is the front, this is the back. Should I invert it? Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, I think that kind of works pretty well. So yeah, how does it look without? Yeah, with it definitely works better. Wait a second. This is more what I wanted, I guess. Yeah, alright, here we go. That looks pretty cool. And then let's try out the text to make it also a little bit more readable. I think if it just wasn't that deep. Okay, but similar problem now. Should we just try the same shader on this one too? Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, this red is kind of working. Okay, maybe we can actually... I'm gonna call this text. I'm gonna drop this on the bottom one too. But change it a little bit. Text 2. Another spammer here. Okay, so I'm gonna use the same, but I'm gonna change the color to be red. Let's see. This black maybe. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Hmm. Maybe we can actually make this glow. Let's see. That's kind of cool, yeah. I like that. Maybe it's a bit much. Like it's maybe a bit too big. It's like taking a little bit too much space. But that's not really what I wanted to get into much anyways. I don't know, let's see. I'll just do the things that I think would improve it, and then Wyatt, you can decide later if you want to keep them or not. Keep the parts that you like and throw the other parts away. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, that actually worked better. Okay, I don't think we need any of this. We just make this red. This red. Make the text thinner so it's more easy to read. 0.1. Oh, why did I add a driver? That's pretty random. Yellow? No, red works pretty well. 650. Oh my god, that's bright. 50. 40. I think 50 works pretty well. Yeah, okay. Alright, slowly but surely improving. Actually, yeah, I want to try to add some... Now I'm going all over the place. Okay, fuck it. We're not doing only lighting. We're doing whatever comes to mind. Alright, I want to add some stones, like being thrown away. So I'm gonna go in here, look for stone. But we gotta go into objects. There we go. Stone. What about rock? Oh yeah, rock. We got more rocks. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna add my rock collection here. Rocks. I'm gonna go append so you can get them too. Let's see, what kind of rocks do we want here? Oh, let's just drop this one in for now. Oh, that's a tiny rock. Definitely need a bigger rock. Okay. It's like inside of this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like we should just do a particle system to make these. Actually, I'll place them by hand for now. It's kind of annoying that the explosion ends in the front here, though. Yeah, the explosion itself is a bit, I don't know, too uniform, right? Like, it should be more chaotic, like a real explosion. Let's see if we can figure that out later. Just gonna do some rocks for now. Yeah, just some rocks flying through this. Through this explosion here. We can actually place some bigger rocks like this one on the bottom, so it feels like the earth got kind of like moved around. At least we have a little bit more detail on the ground there. Let's see if that works. It's not really that readable because we already have so much going on here. Maybe over here? Yeah, we don't have much perspective from the camera anyway, so we don't really see when something comes up. Alright, you know what? Let's try to move the camera. Maybe that will help too. Okay, I'll do a duplicate of the camera. History, favorite, undo history, quick favorites. Yeah, that way I can just press Q and I have the undo history immediately. Oops, where is it? Okay, duplicate this. Cam view 2. So let's see, I want to move it a bit closer and make the focal length bigger. Okay, I'm actually going to save this as another version, view 2 now, because I think I'm going to change a lot of things. The background to be bigger for sure. What about all these nice little stars on there? Okay, nice, got that. I'm gonna parent them to this plane here. Then we can just scale it up. Cool. Actually, I want to make them brighter too, so they glow a little bit. There we go. Isn't that nice? I think I want to make them smaller too. Siblings. Oh, what? Everything is parented to this? What happened? No. Oh, children, yes, yes. And then I'm gonna select individual origins, so I can also scale them all down a bit individually. them a little bit brighter. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. Then I think we can play it back a little bit more so the explosion is bigger. Yeah, like this. Come to destruction. Move this down a little bit. This flying bird is kind of like obstructing it now. Okay, I need my bones back. Give me those bones. Okay, and then I want some of these dinos to be more in the foreground, or a foreground element, to get some more depth into the shot. So yeah, I think it's also cool if it feels like they're running away from the car, right? Maybe not this one. Also, these tails are pretty cool. They point, like everything kind of like points towards the dino in the middle, which is pretty cool. It's a bit difficult to give it depth. Maybe I just need to do it. I'm also not sure about this guy here. Maybe we should just do it with grass. Like adding some grass elements in the foreground. Move, move, move. Should be this one. Nope. Move, 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 move. Select. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Okay, let's try adding some grass to the foreground then. I've got some rocks here. Oh, actually the rock, yeah. Just reuse this rock. See. Okay, the rock doesn't actually work that well. Let's get grass in here. Also, I'm gonna enable lens depth of field. Depth of field is focus on the text, obviously, right? Let's have a f-stop from 1 to 1.4. Should still be in a realistic area. Let's just import one of these mossy rocks here, see how they look like. These are from Ian Hubert, by the way. Oh my god. Okay, I think the scale of this whole scene is actually pretty off. Shouldn't be that huge. Actually, that's, I mean, you've got a bunch of assets here, so let's just try to use those. Yeah, you made all of these yourself, right? I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna use... Yeah, these flowers look really nice. Very nice. I want something more neutral though, not something that totally takes your attention if it's in the foreground. Maybe like a little plant like this. I don't know. Doesn't work that well for some reason. I mean, it's kind of working. There's like some foreground elements here. Well, let's pick another one. So it's this stuff. Selection to cursor. Make it really small. I mean, I think this helps to like give a little bit of a foreground element. Vstress says, can I share my DaVinci files to like you giving me for the edits too? Need some review on some parts. If I like you're giving me for the edits. Oh yeah, dude. I think you can totally just copy your project file into the cloud, right? Like, let me show you. Resolve. And then I can open them up for you. I was talking with like Magic Design already because I wanted to like get a cloud cloud server for the school, right? So we can like collaborate on projects. They haven't answered me yet, but I also met them in person, so I hope they're gonna answer me soon. So basically, yeah, if you have a local project, you can just yeah, select it and then click on this icon up here, and then you can select the cloud, cover school, and then yeah, if you copy it in there, I can also open it up. Yes. Okay, I want a little bit of grass on the bottom here. What do I? Let's see. I want to try out some more lighting on the dinos there. Let's see. Okay, let's try out to put a light here. Spotlight. No bones, please. Wait, where was it? Cursor. Oh no, that's not. That's the orientation. This one here is 3D cursor. Right. Okay, it's still pretty dark, even with 1000 watt. That's interesting. I think I gotta move this bird a little bit more into the foreground or background so I can light my dino here a bit more independently. Yeah, more like this. Okay, back to the light. Let's disable the bones again. Project library to Carver School. Project library. I'm not super sure. I mean, just the project file, and then also you can. You should also be able to choose if you want to upload all the assets, right? Like we do with the edits. It feels like a little bit like he's coming out of, like a light hits him that comes from above the trees, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it definitely helps to show his face, I guess. Should probably change the color a little bit though. More yellowish. Yeah, a little yellowish. Oh, it's also bouncing on the T-Rex. It's actually not bad, the light on the T-Rex. It kind of works too. But it doesn't feel too realistic. Or like too directed. Because I like the silhouette-ish nature of how it looks right now. I just want to like accentuate specific parts, like the head of the dino here, to really to be able to read it a bit better. I guess like this. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's try it with T-Rex here too. It's not a T-Rex. I'm pretty sure it's not a T-Rex. I don't know the name of this one though. Okay, I'm gonna put my cursor here and then shift duplicate and move it to the cursor. Let's see where we can place this to make him a bit more readable. From above is actually not too bad. Kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works. It definitely shows the sculpting aspect of the dino very well. Like the sculpt of the head. I think that's actually pretty good. Kind of like just from the top. Let's see if we can do another one. I'll just duplicate this. Let's see. Yeah, this set's also a cool little detail on the head. On the horn and the head. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe this one doesn't need to be that bright though. 1000 should be enough. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if we can accentuate maybe the claws here on the side a little bit more. Let's see. flaw here. Yeah. Yeah, that also helps to bring out the shape. Right? Yeah, I think that helps. Yeah, cool. Maybe the same for the other claw too. Oops. I want to duplicate it first though. And then move it there. Hmm. Okay, okay. That. Increase the brightness of the background here a little bit. Ah, that feels a little bit too much. Yeah, I think 2000 was pretty good. Okay, let's play with the other dinosaur a little bit. The ones on the side here. Duplicate it to this place here. Yeah, I mean, light from below always feels unnatural. Like as soon as you have light coming from the bottom, I think if you have light coming from the bottom, you need to make sure it feels very motivated, right? That people understand where it's coming from. Otherwise, it just immediately feels fake. I think this kind of works, I think. Yeah. Let's try something on this guy here. Yeah, maybe a little bit like this. His head. Could also be a bit too much though. Maybe just one. What is this even? 10,000? Yeah. 10,000. Probably even less than this. 5,000. Yeah. Yeah. And then on the right side here too. For this guy. Yeah, I don't really want to reveal too much. Like the light should still feel like it's mainly coming from the back. We just want to add a little bit of detail to some of the animals. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe make it a little bit less. 2000. Ah, that makes it less impressive. Less impressive. Yeah, 4000 works pretty well, I think. Maybe I actually want to make this one a little bit less bright. Yeah, that's better. That keeps the focus more in the center. Cool. Okay, let's give this a little bit silhouette because at the moment this dino really like blends together with the background, so we want to make sure that his head separates from the background here a little bit. Well, this helps a little bit. Not enough yet though. How about his back? Yeah, that should also help. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like light all of them up from behind a little bit. Yeah, this helps a little bit. Let's make it less bright though. Then I want the back here a little bit to be less lit, so I'm gonna start creating light blockers now. Also gonna put it in the light folder, and light blockers are just like, most of the time I just make planes and I give them an emissive black material. Then I also enable that they're not visible by camera. So camera can't see them, but they still cast shadows. So we can make things darker. The question now is, where does the light come from for this dinosaur? Oh, it doesn't get darker. That's weird. I can't get it darker no matter where the light blocker is positioned. Wait, there's actually... Oh wait, I don't want to remove it in case I need it for a different thing. I'm gonna call it also light blocker. There's also the possibility to add a negative light. It's very rarely used, but it actually works. So let's put it here and then put in a negative value, -100. And you see it starts removing light. Pretty crazy, right? I think to have more control, I'm probably gonna use a spot. So I'm gonna shine the negative spot on the back here. That way I can get rid of light. Is it doing what I wanted though? I wanted to do? Doesn't seem to do much. It does a little bit. So why is that? Okay, I don't know. It still doesn't... Oh my god, okay, now it removes a lot of light. Way too much light. Ah, this also does a lot. Okay, cool, so I can probably... Yeah, this should work. 1000 watts. Yeah, this actually does something. Okay. Is it taking away too much light now? No, actually not. Okay, not that much, and then I think should be fine. Minus 500. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a good improvement. What's still... Okay, maybe let's try to like get the trees a little bit darker. I'm gonna try the light blocker first. If that doesn't work, I can try the negative lights. Yeah, I want to block the light up there. That's perfect. Yep. Okay, so if I move this, yeah, it only blocks the light from those trees up there. Perfect. Good, good. Then maybe have another one on the other side. Okay, this one doesn't do much. Okay, let's try the negative lights again. So I want less light on all this stuff down here. Visitors ask, how is your light blocker transparent? You do that in the object settings, you disable ray visibility camera. That way the camera doesn't see it and it looks transparent. Kim says, man, I just found a Swedish snack store that like right next to where the Mori office was. We probably walked by it so many times. Oh really? There's a Swedish snack store right at the Mori office? Oh, I mean, that would be super strange if we would have never noticed. We walked around there so much. What did you get from there? Did you get some soul food, like some home, some home soul food? Okay, this helps a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That helps. Add another one up here. I'll try to get these trees a little bit darker. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, let's add another one up here. The negative lights actually help a lot with this. Oh, actually it's kind of cool to like shape the explosion with this too. Yeah, that actually makes the explosion look much more interesting. Okay. Yeah, the negative lights in the explosion actually help it a lot to like get some more detail in there, even if the simulation itself is pretty pretty basic. Let's see. Always finding new ways. It makes it feel like it blends together with the forest a little bit better. Okay. I just saw it online. Oh, you saw it online. Okay. Why is your light power value at minus? Never knew that it can darken by adjusting it to minus value. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? It retracts light anywhere if you just set it to negative. Yeah, I mean, it basically, I mean, it does the same thing, but it just, instead of lighting up surfaces, it removes light, which is very cool. I mean, this is definitely something we can't have in real life, so it's really interesting to have this power in a computer world. So let me skip forward a few more frames here. Is that new? No, I don't think it's new. I've tried it out. I don't know, I remember doing that already, I don't know, like 7-8 years ago. Just playing around with it. I haven't used it much, right? Because the application is pretty special. You can't use this too much most of the time, but yeah, it's been in Blender for a long time. I want to make this a little bit more brighter, these comets. I will use this every single time now. This is way better than some light blockers. I mean, it's I don't know. I feel like with light blockers you still have a little bit more control, because at least I think so. Because with light blockers you can create cool shapes and stuff, right? Instead of just removing brightness. Yeah, that way you get more detail in your light instead of, yeah, because if you just add light and remove light, it stays kind of like soft. But as soon as you use light blockers, you get detail. So I think light blockers are still very useful. All right, cool. Yeah, I think this is a good improvement over what Wyatt already did. So this is original. Then this is what we did today. I think this has some good improvements, but I'll let Wyatt judge on it. It's also already 20. I think I spent 2 hours on this, which is fine since we don't have any other submissions. Oh, wait a second, we do have a submission from Adroid. Let's see. Oh, it's for Clint's challenge. Let's see what he did. What he's working on. Oh, interesting. He's got people in the background. That's a super nice environment. Oh, that's a nice environment. Wait, what's the first video and what's the second video? Is this like the progress, I guess, right? Like this, what you did first, and then to run through here. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not super sure about the people in the background. I think it would be cool if they... I mean, it's cool. I think you can make it work. Yeah, it's just, I guess right now there's a little bit of a story missing, right? Like, we don't really know why these people are running with him. But it's cool. I think this is a really cool start. The environment already feels very nice, for sure. Let's see, what would I improve? I mean, obviously this is still pretty early in the development, right? So I don't want to critique everything that's obviously not finished. Let's just maybe like see what I could imagine happening. I mean, this is obviously a battle scene, right? Like there's stuff happening in the background, so it would be super cool if there is like at the beginning of the shot, or like as soon as you see the castle, right, maybe like right here, like you can see a catapult kind of like throwing something off, and then later in the shot it explodes, like it hits the building here, and some pieces fly off to the right where they're running towards. So maybe that's the story, right? Like they they've been told that the enemy, the people in the castle, shot towards the building, so that's why they are fleeing from the building. I think that could be cool. Yeah, that it explodes. That would be so insane if, like, right here it starts exploding from the back and all the pieces like shoot into the other direction. That'd be very cool. Alright. Okay, guys. I think that's good for today. Yeah, we already streamed 2 hours, so I'm gonna continue tomorrow then. I think Vistris, you sent something, right? Let me just see if it works with our Resolve Cloud here, but I'm gonna look at it tomorrow. Ah, I don't see it yet, anyways. Alright, it's probably still uploading. Or do I need to refresh it? No. Alright, guys. Okay, then, yeah. That was it for today. I hope you had a nice time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.